Welcome to the 2020 Hispanic Honor Society Induction Ceremony. We are gathered here virtually to formally recognize those students who are being inducted as new members of the Hispanic Honor Society. These students have consistently met the high standards set forth by our society and demonstrated commitment to their study of language. We come together to celebrate their accomplishments. Let us begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, we would like to introduce our principal, Mr. Gorski, to say a few words.
Bienvenido. Bonjour. Huan Ying. Welcome to the first virtual World Language Honor Society inductions for Fair Lawn High School. I'd like to start out with some thanks at the beginning of this program. I'd like to thank World Languages Supervisor Liliana Lopez. I'd like to thank our World Language Honor Society advisors, Ms. Samard, Cernadas, Shoemaker, and Ms. Yang. I'd like to thank our instructional technology coach, Dr. Stephanie Baptiste Bosco. With this presentation, distance learning, our one-to-one initiative, and everything that we've been doing this school year, and especially since we've been out of school, she's been instrumental in making those projects successful. Now I'd like to thank the stars of the show, our students. I want to recognize our inductees. This is certainly a different induction ceremony than we've had in the past, but the responsibilities that they are about to take on are the same. The students that are being inducted during this ceremony have demonstrated outstanding performance in each of the world languages of Spanish, French, and Chinese that we recognize in this program. They will be expected to share that knowledge with their peers, participate in community service, both within the walls of the school and also potentially outside the school as well. They're our best and brightest, our ambassadors for Fair Lawn High School in the foreign languages and cultures that we study in our classrooms. I'd like to thank our families. A great many of you speak these languages in your homes. Some of you do not. Either way, it's a wonderful educational and cultural experience to hear these languages spoken, to learn about the rich histories, traditions, and cultures that are associated with these languages. And I know that you have benefited from that as families. I thank you for your support of these students. They're extremely hardworking. They are, as I said before, our best and brightest. And finally, I want to thank and focus on our seniors of the class of 2020. It was students who reached out to me to make this video. Luis, Alice, Kayla, and Julia are putting this presentation together with the guidance of their advisors. And this shows you the type of leadership example that the seniors of this class of 2020 have set over their years at Fair Lawn High School. This is truly a special group. We celebrate them now, and they will certainly be missed. As I said before, this night is for both the inductees and our current members. To both of those groups, I have a few comments. One concerns the study of a foreign language itself. If this recent pandemic has shown us anything, it shows us that we are all one human family. The coronavirus does not ask us what language we speak, where we live, what religion we worship. It is indiscriminate in its impact on our world. Studying foreign languages helps us see other perspectives. It helps us to share and come together as a community. It also, here at our high school, allows us to put on some of the best parties that this high school sees. The tremendous festivals and celebrations that these honor societies undertake throughout the course of the school year are some of our highlights that we look forward to each and every year. The classrooms of our world languages are alive. They are vibrant with the study and the speaking of language and immersive in the cultures. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for joining us. Enjoy the show. I wish you and yours the very best of health. See you again soon.
And now, the Supervisor of World Languages, Mrs. Lopez.
Hello, World Language Honor Society inductees. I am Mrs. Lopez, World Language Supervisor here in Fairlawn Schools. I am humbled to be able to celebrate virtually with you on your recognition of being inducted into the Chinese, French, or Spanish Honor Society. Students, as you have worked diligently throughout your high school years to reach this level of excellence in world language study, I would like for you to each think ahead and understand how knowing another language allows you to gain perspective of other cultures, as well as to find greater appreciation for your own culture. In addition, you can see the world and live future experiences by making meaningful connections and being able to communicate with a wider range of people. Knowing another language is transformative, life-changing, eye-opening, inspiring, and in the words of the great Nelson Mandela, if you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart. Never forget the impact you may have by reaching someone's heart with the words you use in Chinese, French, or Spanish. Congratulations, inductees. We're so proud of you here in Fairlawn.
And now, our 2020 Hispanic Honor Society officers. Julia Ryrock, Kayla Ramirez, Sloan Kavanaugh, and Kanari Patel will begin our induction ceremony.
Members old and new of the Hispanic Honor Society, greetings. We're gathered here virtually for the initiation of this group of students who have shown and proven a deep interest in the beautiful Spanish language. Let us listen to a short summary of the history and purposes of our society.
This Hispanic Honor Society was founded by the American teachers of Spanish and Portuguese in 1953 for the students of North American secondary schools. This chapter was established at Fairlawn High School thanks to the efforts of Senora Levine. The name of this chapter is Siqueros. Our motto is Todos a una, or all together. Our colors are red and gold. Our insignia and seal are those of the Mother Association.
Now we are going to be quiet. This is our initiation, serious and significant. Let us all listen carefully. This image symbolizes our mother candle that serves us each year. It represents inspiration. As an example of this inspiration, the new inductees will recite the words of the poet Antonio Machado, who wrote the poem Caminante no hay camino. New inductees, please repeat after me.
Caminantes son tus huellas, el camino y nada más. Caminante no hay camino, se hace camino al andar. Al andar se hace el camino y al volver la vista atrás. Se ve la senda que nunca se ha de volver a pisar. Caminante no hay camino, sino estelas en la mar.
As the inductees view the ceremony, we invite them to light a candle or flashlight to participate as fully as possible. An unlit candle typifies our course of life. Thus, without burning, it exists, but does not live. That candle is saying, if they burn me, I live.
If not, I die. May our lives never be candles unburned. Now, each is invited to light his or her flame at home, which symbolizes with its heat the inspiration toward high ideals. I have the honor of presenting these candidates whose names are You will repeat after me the following oath of the Society phrase by phrase. New members, please repeat after me. As a members of the Siqueiros chapter, I promise to devote myself to the study of the Spanish language in order to master it someday. Remembering that a language can be a strong tie between persons of differing origins. Of race or religion. As a citizen of my country, I promise to promote friendship and understanding between it and the other lands of the world.
Upon our return to school, the inductees will sign the register and record their places as members of the society. Now each will blow out the flame of his or her candle, but never that of your spirit.
Let us remember this, friends. By the authority granted to me by the presidency of the Siqueiros chapter, I declare you members of the Hispanic Honor Society. Welcome.